is all I have to give. Oh, love. Love is all I have to give. Baby, love. Love is all I have to give. Cause you know why. Cause I'm the special lover man. Cause you know why. Cause I'm the special lover man. Girl, you got my heart in its place to tell. Girl, you got my heart treated very well. What's good? What's good? So cause my love is real. You my dear. I love our chemistry. So girl, come with your boy, baby, just hop in the ride. We gon' have some fun while we sippin' wine, and we gon' make good love tonight until we see the morning light. Oh, love, love is all I have to give. Oh, love is all I have to give. Baby, love is all I have to give. Cause you know why. Cause I'm a special lover man. Cause you know why. Cause I'm a special lover man. Come on, little mama, let me put your love to the test. Let's sit down and talk, baby girl, we can confess some bad things that we did before, so we can both make sure that it won't happen no more. Now we done got past all the birds, so it's time to smooth it out. I got that concentrated love, so just add water to me now, so you can enjoy me for years. Cause as long as you keep your water on, baby, I'ma handle my biz. It's me and you against the world when we be melting up the sheets. I'm about to beam you up, baby, cause your boy is a freak, and I'ma show you some things that you ain't have in your plans. Cause I'm your super special, sexy lover man. Oh, love is all I have to give. Oh, love is all I have to give. Baby, love. Damn, it's hot. Boy, I gotta turn that fan on. Special lover man. Cause you know why. Cause I'm your special lover man. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Baby, the special lover man. And once again, I got an episode, great episode. Once again, I got to touch on the sensitive topic. Once again, I had to break some shit down. And the only reason why I feel like I'm obligated to do so is because people don't get it. All I can do is my part, right? First of all, let me share this shit, man. Because I know it's not going to be a busy night tonight. Because everybody, boy, I already know. Let's see, news feed, boom. Let me share that thing one more time. I gotta share it in one more place. Hold up. Feed my group. All right, there we go. It's shared. Let's go, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, and on tonight's episode, if you didn't see the title, Desperation ain't the word. Women fucked up. Desperation is not the word. Y'all fucked up. And the main reason women fucked up is because they listened to the person who enslaved them in the beginning. Most women listen to and adhere to the ways of their captor. Most women adhere to the ways of master. And who is master? Let's get it. Let's break this shit down. Because I don't want nobody to, if anybody catches this message, I'm thankful. I know nobody wants to see this and nobody wants to hear the truths
about where they going wrong at. And I know people don't want to hear that because I know a lot of people don't want to do better. So I'm fully understanding that a lot of people don't want to do better. And I'm fully understanding that when you call out people's flaws, you might tick them off. I'm fully understanding this. So disclaimer for tonight, please don't get ticked off by what I'm saying. So let's go. Now, the level of desperation has reached all-time high. I've never ever seen in my life. Now, let me say something. The desperation goes for men too. Men are desperate right now too. But let me say something, the difference between men and women. Most men, like I said, men are desperate right now too. Some men are desperate right now too. But the difference between men and women being desperate, most men don't get no action in their life anyway. Most men live their lives. The average man has probably been with 1 to 2, 3 women in his whole life. The average man only had sex with 1 to 2 to 3 women in his whole life. So most men can't miss what they don't have, what they never had. You can't miss something that you never had. You get what I'm saying? But for the people, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with this, man, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm just about to let it all out. Men have been trying to tell women to appreciate us. We've been trying to figure out what y'all like. We've been trying to figure out what it takes to take care of you. We've been asking and trying our best. We've been trying. Good men have been trying. Good men have tried to be patient with you. Good men have tried to reason with you when you're unreasonable. Good men have endured your abuse. Good men have been through so much. You know, good men have been put through so much from the average woman that a lot of dudes are done. You can't, like I said, most dudes never had a bunch of girls anyway, so they don't miss what they never had. If you were getting rejected all the time, especially as a man, peep this, if you're getting rejected all the time, you keep coming on to a woman, you keep advancing her, trying her, whatever, trying to, get her, woo her, whatever. But you keep getting rejected, you keep getting disrespected, you keep getting neglected. After a while, you're going to stop trying. And that's where we're living at now. We're not even trying anymore. The messed up part about it is, if women would listen to men, if women would understand what men need, if women would stop listening to other women to get advice on men and start listening to what men give advice on, if women would stop listening to other women on dating advice, they would be a whole lot better. If women would stop listening to other women on what men or what they think men want or what they think they're supposed to do for a man, we would be in a lot better situation. It's like this. When you're applying for a job, you don't apply for a job and say, okay, I'm applying for this job, but I'm not going to follow any of the requirements that the job has. Like, when you apply for a job, there's requirements. There's, credentials that you might need to have. You might need a driver's license. You might need a high school diploma or a college degree. It depends on what type of job. So when you're applying for a job, you try your best to meet the requirements, right? So why do when women go to get with a man, aka applying for the job? Because first and foremost, a man can try all he wants to be with you. And you could try all you want to be with a man, but it's a mutual agreement for y'all to be with each other. It's a mutual agreement. So I could like you all day, but if you don't like me back, I'm wasting my time. You could like me all day, but if I don't like you back, you're wasting your time. You get what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to read the person that you're going at, you have to know how to gauge your interviewer. Like the person who you're trying to be with, you should try to understand them. We all know men and women are totally different. We all know men are like, we're almost like negative and positive on magnets. We're necessity for each other, but we're polar opposites, damn near. And a lot of women don't understand that, and a lot of men don't understand that. So we have a big disconnect of information. Like a lot of men come into situations not understanding what the woman needs, and then a lot of women go into the situation not understanding what the man needs. And if you're only coming into a situation thinking about what you want, it ain't gonna work out. It's like if you go to a shoe store and you want to buy a pair of shoes, you got to have the money to purchase the shoes you want. You can't just want a pair of Jordans and have $20 because a pair of Jordan is up to $200. You get what I'm saying? You have to meet the requirements for the position you want to have. So all this time, when men was telling women, we want you to just, be quiet, chill, stop arguing so much, stop doing this, stop doing that, y'all didn't listen. When we was telling y'all, man, just relax, I got this. Let me talk to him. You barked, and now I got to fight. When we were telling you, hey, relax, let me talk this out and figure this out, you barked and took it to the next level. Now we got to defend this shit. See, in a relationship, the man is supposed to be the spokesman, the spokesperson of the relationship. The man's supposed to be the one who steps out in front, takes the brunt, deals with the delegation, deals with the situation, deals with problems, deals with the shit. Go out, what do you call that? Negotiate. That's the man's job. The woman's supposed to be the motivator, the motivation, not the negotiator. She's supposed to be the motivator. She's supposed to be the one who keeps. See, but also too, y'all have to realize something about me. I grew up in a traditional home where I had a mother and a father, and I seen a nurturing. I had a nurturing, caring mother. I had one of those mothers who actually was nurturing and caring. So I only know a woman to be a nurturer, to be a carer, to be a giver, to be a doer. I don't know women who are takers. See, like these modern women, they're like, what can you do for me? What you gonna do for me? Yeah, I can do this for you, but what you gonna do for me? I never seen a woman do this before. I never known a woman to want to just take. All the women I knew, my auntie, my mama, my sister, all the women I grew up with and under, they were the caretakers. They might not have been the sole providers. Some of them were the sole providers, but all of them might not have been the sole providers in their family, but they were the caretakers. They were the lovers. They were the nurturers. You get what I'm saying? They played their position as women. All growing up, I seen good quality, decent women. I never seen the bad example until I actually started dating and dealing with women. I never seen women how they conduct themselves in this world until I started dealing and dating them. And then I had friends growing up that used to say, man, better you treating these girls too nice. You're being too nice on them. Man, she's a hoe. Don't treat her like that, Betty. Stop treating these hoes special. That's what my friends used to say. And some of the girls I used to talk to were fast and shit, and they knew. Like, society knows, the neighborhood hoe. The neighborhood jump off. We know the promiscuous girl. We know that. And when you're a young man, you're going for the one who's putting out. So a lot of times young men end up with those promiscuous type of girls. So good young men anyway. Because a bad young man A good young man will end up with a promiscuous girl, a female, and a bad man will end up with a sweet, good girl. That's just how it works. Don't ask me why. That's just how it works. I guess opposites attract. Good dudes go for the bad girls, and the bad girls go for the good dudes. Or the bad guys go for the good girls. That's how it goes. So we've been telling y'all the whole time. We've been the ones who dealt with y'all for all these years. Why wouldn't you listen to the man who's been dealing with you and telling you how you acting? Why wouldn't you listen to that man? Why? See, this is the thing. Everybody thinks that they can do no wrong. Everybody's been tricked and brainwashed that they're perfect and fine. I heard somebody today listening to a Mary J. Blige song. It was the biggest propaganda I ever heard in my life. She said, the name of the song is called Fine. She said, Mary J. Blige lied to all the women. She said, I won't change my life's just fine, 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 ooh, fine. She said, I won't change my life's just fine. She's telling women, don't change, you're just fine how you are. See, women have been sold decades of delusion, and they bought it. See, the thing about men, we understand, it's like, when the church starts pimping us out and telling you to pass the collection plate around, and the church starts, the pastors in the church having sex with the women and the men in the church, we can see that shit. We're like, yo, I see this pollution going on. A lot of times the women can't see it because they're blinded by the system itself. And I hate that it's like that, but this is why men and women are needed, because when a woman's doing something she's not supposed to do, her man's supposed to correct her. And when a man's doing something he's not supposed to do, his woman's supposed to correct him. We're meant to keep each other in balance. We're meant to keep each other in alignment, in order. But see, women have been without men so long, for so many decades, there's no order. There's no alignment. Because if you were told, be an independent chick, boss up, you don't need no nigga, you're independent, you're bossed up, you don't need no nigga for nothing. You've been living an individualized lifestyle for however many decades you've been alive, right? So now that your nature is calling, your body is calling for relations, your spirit is calling for a relationship, your body, your ovaries, your womb is calling for pregnancy. Your body is yearning for affection. See, now that you're in your older years and you're more in tune with yourself, you can't block your feelings as much as you were able to before. You can't block your emotions the way you were able to before. See, as a young lady, you were able to just have fun, live, and be carefree because you were not in tune with yourself. Now that you're older and you're more in tune with yourself, your ovaries are telling you, girl, why didn't you have a man fertilize me? They say, and your uterus goes, and it says, I need penetration, I need stimulation. And then you waited too long. Let's go, man. I got some videos. This is not, y'all waited so long that men are not having it no more. Y'all have waited so long to come around to reality. You've waited so long and went so far away from us. You've went so far away from us and have been so by yourself for so long. We don't even have the same bond we used to have, men and women. We don't even, I be out in public every day at work and shit, and it's like men can't even look women in the eyes no more. You look a woman in the eyes, she'll turn, put her eyes down, put her head down, and look around and look around. It's like, damn, I'm trying to bond with you. I'm trying to have an eye to eye with you. and you can't even look me in my eyes. Our bond has been a little bit broken. Our bond has been lessened. Somebody done wedged in between us. When before there was nothing that could come between the man and the woman. Nothing. Let me show y'all 50 Cent. 50 Cent just went on this show. I think it was the Jimmy Kimmel. No, not Jimmy Kimmel. One of them O'Brien, Bill O'Brien. One of those white sitcom nighttime shows. One of those big popular night show. The night show, the nighttime show, whatever the fuck it's called. He went on this show and they were talking, referring to, he was on the magazine and the magazine asked, like, is he selling? Because what the world doesn't know and can't recognize and can't even wrap their mind around is the new breed of men. See, men have evolved past the stage of being horny. We've evolved past the stage of being just carnal and primal. You still got those savage dog men. Oh, you still got those out there. You know, you still got those men out there. Ooh, baby, you, I worship the ground you walk on, baby. This world is yours. You the queen of the universe, baby. Them niggas, they're still out here, but that's fake. That's fake. Those are the lies that get you knocked up and pregnant. Those are the lies that he lies to get inside your panties. Those are the lies that he used to manipulate you and get what he wants out you. The ooh, baby. Ooh, girl, your curves are so perfect. I don't care if you're 350 pounds. Your curves are beautiful. That nigga, he's the liar. He's the conniver. He's the fox. He's the slick fox who just wants to lie his way into your panties. He's not a man of principle. He's not a man of values. He's not a man of dignity. He's not going to keep it real with you. He's not. And salute to whoever's in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Salute to you. He's not going to keep it real. He's going to slick fox you, and then you're going to get used by him, and then he's going to leave you, and then you're going to say, men ain't shit. And this is what happens. Women go for the ooh, baby dude. They go for the dude who rubs their ego. And when that man rubs their ego, he plays in their head, plays in their coochie. And after he's done getting what he wants, he leaves because he is the romance type. He's the ooh, baby type. He can't do anything past that. You know, he can't do nothing past that. Look, I don't care if you take your like back. That's fine. You can like it and unlike. That's not I don't care about that. The truth is what the truth is. Look, let me show you where this new breed of men.
There, it says.
Y'all better realize women fucked up. Women fucked up. And because what y'all need to understand is, watch this, man. Let's go. Let's go. 50 Cent, talk to him.
It says right there, it says, is he really celibate? 50 Cent, are you celibate?
Listen, when you calm down, you can focus. All right? It's been good. I've been good to me.
Okay, but what's the money for if you're celibate? You know, there's a couple of motivating factors in our evolutionary biology, and they don't include celibacy.
It's when things start getting complicated. Things start getting confusing because people come in for different reasons. And then if you like go on a date, but you have no interest in anything, you can I can see you now. I say, goddamn, girl, you're fine, but you ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, but so the intoxication of a romantic desire clouds your ability to perceive the person.
Absolutely, Dusty.
Wow.
Most men.
Right. Yeah.
Most of us.
Smash man, yeah. Have you been married? May I ask me, have you been married in the past?
I'm safe. I'm not a happy hostage.
You've never been married? No. Never been married?
I'm here, man. I'm free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free.
I made some mistakes, just not that one.
Listen to what 50 said. Listen to what 50 said. I'm about to break it down. Listen to what I'm gonna break it down. What Buddy said. Let's break it down. Men, women, you're dealing with a new evolutionary breed of men. Men see straight through the bullshit. We see straight through the prettiness. We see straight through the vanity. We see when you're really being genuine because we don't actually study y'all. We love y'all. We love you. But we actually studied you, and we've been burned so many times that we're not blinded by the beauty of it. We're not blinded anymore. The new generation of men is something y'all have never seen before. And this world has never seen this generation of men. Let's go.
Says, is he really celibate? 50 Cent, are you celibate?
Hold up. And it's the thing. The media speculating that 50 Cent is celibate because 50 Cent is in his upper years. 50 Cent is doing really good for himself financially. 50 Cent is at the top of his career. In his 40s. Like I keep telling y'all, men don't reach their financial peak until they're in their 40s and early 50s. Men don't reach their financial peak until they're in their 40s and upper 50s. Most men don't figure this shit out until we get a little older. This is why women need to stop seeking young men who are rich and famous and shit like that, because if you're seeking a man who's already pre-made and all that, you're not going to make it. You're not going to understand what it took for him to make it there. So you're not going to appreciate the struggle. So you're not going to appreciate the man. You only want his end result. You only want him to come equipped, well-equipped, pockets thick and well-equipped, big dick and well-equipped. But you don't know what it took to get him there. You don't understand what it took for him to get to that point. You don't understand how many women he had to learn from and learn with to get to the point where he is focused and able and ready. And you don't understand how much time he spent by himself, building himself up. The discipline it takes to be a man, a successful man at that. But y'all want the end result without the fucking work process. You got to be with us through the work process, or we don't want it no more. I'm telling you what's going on.
All right, it's been good. I've been good to me.
Okay.
He said, I've been good to me.
You're celibate.
Look, hold on. Listen.
All right, it's been good. I've been good to me.
Okay, but what's the money for if you're celibate? You know, there's a couple of motivating factors in our evolutionary biology.
He said, what's the money good for if you're celibate? You know, there's a few evolutionary factors. He's saying men with money are useless without hot women, beautiful women. That's what we get money for. That's what Buddy's saying. That's what I made my money for. So I gotta have a hot wife and a beautiful life. Because I'm gonna tell you something about men. Most men don't get no play from women in real life. The average everyday man is not getting no play. The average everyday man will never get attention from a female, ever. The average, like a regular, basic earning income man, it don't matter even if he's handsome and looks good or anything. The average man will never get attention from a woman. Never. So when a man gets himself and builds himself up to the point where he is up there, right? He's gonna feel a little bit less value for the women that come after he's got there. That's what I should say. That's how I'm gonna say that. Let's go, man. I know this shit is uncomfortable, and I know people think they know everything. I know people don't value me. I know they want to hear my opinion or my views about relationship, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know what the fuck's going on.
When things start getting complicated, things start getting confusing because people come in for different reasons. And then if you like go on a date, but you have no interest in anything, I can see you now.
See, what he just said was so pivotal. He said he could see what women are coming at him for. Like, He can see you coming at him for some money. You can see that he can see you coming at him for bread. He can see. And then he said, what'd he say? He don't want nothing from you, or he can see you. When he has no interest in, listen.
When things start getting complicated, things start getting confusing because people coming for different reasons. And then if you like go on a date, but you have no interest in anything, you can I can see you now.
Yep.
I say, goddamn, girl, you fine, but you ain't got nothing going on.
Yep.
Oh, but so the intoxication of a romantic desire clouds your ability to perceive the person.
Absolutely does, Steve.
Wow.
Most men.
It does.
Right.
It does, because look, a dude trying to get some ass will do anything. Man, I done been sent on wild goose chases trying to get pussy. Man, I done drove 3 hours down the road to meet up with a girl to get some pussy. I done drove 3 hours up the road to pick a girl up, to drive her back to my spot. 3 hours back. That's 7 hours, 6 hours. Just to goddamn chill with her and get some pussy. Dudes will go through any measures, all measures, to be with a woman. I'm telling you. The world, a dude will cross the world. He will cross the planet on his feet and crawl the rest of the way when he can't walk to go get some ass. I'm telling you, that's how much we love y'all. But since y'all took that love for granted for so long, we see straight through this shit now, man. And see, women now, men are actually dragging women, dragging them. And it's not good. It's not good. Because hurt people hurt people. You should never go into a relationship or be with a woman having a mentality that it's going to not fail, it's going to fail, or something's wrong or something like that. You should never go into a relationship or deal with anybody feeling like it's not going to be possible. Like, or a negative mentality. Because I know love still exists. I know love still exists. But mostly in our society, mostly love only exists for people who don't adhere to the bullshit, man. Most people who adhere to the BS. Let's go. Let's play these videos, man. 50 Cent, talk to him.
Is he really celibate? 50 Cent, are you celibate?
Listen, when you calm down, you can focus.
It says right there, it says, is he really celibate? 50 Cent, are you celibate?
Listen, when you calm down, you can focus. All right? It's been good. I've been good to me.
Okay, but what's the money for if you're celibate? You know, there's a couple of motivating factors in our evolutionary biology, and they don't include celibacy.
It's when things start getting complicated. Things start getting confusing because people coming for different reasons. And then if you like go on a date, but you have no interest in anything, you can I can see you now. I say, goddamn, girl, you fine, but you ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, but so the intoxication of a romantic desire clouds your ability to perceive the person.
Absolutely does, Steve.
Wow.
Most men.
Right. Yeah.
Most of them.
That's right, yeah.
So
Have you been married? May I ask me, have you been married in the past?
I'm safe. I'm not a happy hostage.
He said, I'm safe. I'm not a happy hostage.
I'm here, man. I'm free.
Look, the reason why nobody's going to watch this video tonight, this live, is because their woman won't let them. These niggas ain't going to watch this around their woman. And they don't want to hear the truth about this shit, because if you would get exposed to this shit, now you see the game. And what else can you do but fix the problem now?
I made some mistakes, just not that one.
It says right there.
See,
It says right there.
50 Cent knows good and well. And 50 Cent's not perfect. He's a piece of crap. He's a retired street dude. But 50 Cent is a successful man. He made his way out of nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That's Boo Boo. That's Boo Boo. His name was Boo Boo in the back in the day. His mama got murdered. He been through hell, you know? So 50 Cent understands women are not perfect. He understands what the fuck's going on. He's been through his baby mama using his son as a pawn to hurt him. He's been through all that shit. That nigga was so hurt. He was so tired of getting hurt. And you should never get to this point because this is evil. 50 Cent allegedly, I can't say he did this, but allegedly 50 Cent had his baby mama's house burnt down with his son in it back in the day. Because he was tired of dealing with the heartbreak and the heartache, you know, that you go through from the estranged baby mama. That shit, it can fuck your life up. It can mess your life up. The estranged baby mama, the hurt baby mama. You know, it can mess your life up. The hurt woman, it can fuck your life up. But so let's go. So now, right, where we at? Women have, let me show you these beautiful chicks. They think that sex is all they can do. And a lot of them, sex is all they have, right? But let me explain something to you. And I hope they don't flag me, but it's a chick in a bra. She has a bra on. She's not naked. She has a bra. But she's streaming with a bra and she's trying to thirst trap thirst trap dudes. And see, what women need to understand when they're doing thirst trap videos, thirst trap is working on perverts, two people, perverts and children, teenagers and children. Clickbait, sexualization, that over-sexualized clickbait that women do is for pervs and teenagers. Because grown, respectable men are not watching this right here. Grown up, respectable men, and I pray to God they don't blame me for this.
Yes, I am going live on OF.
Hold on, let me make sure this girl don't do nothing stupid, man. Hold
Going
on.
to tip my salary and go broke. That's a good
Hold on.
boy.
All right, boom. Okay, boom.
Yes, I am going live on OF.
Look at this shit. This is what we don't like to see this.
Do I look cute?
A real man, she's beautiful. Now, first thing first, she's beautiful.
They're dry? Okay.
But see, all they have is sex. That's all they have. And I'm going to say something to the low vibrational men.
Can't wait to tip my salary and go broke. That's a good boy.
All right, so.
That's such a good boy for mommy.
Can't wait to tip my salary and go broke. Somebody, see, the level of, they're preying on the delusional, desperate men. See, that's why we're not, this is why social media is really a bad thing for a lot of people. And because a lot of people are misusing that shit. Because she's preying on desperate pervs and desperate young boys' desperation. She's preying on them. And she knows she is. Yes, sir. She's preying on desperate young men and she's preying on pervs. I don't even like watching shit like that because I'm going to say something. What do I look like being horny if I'm just, say I'm just at work and ain't nothing going on, it's slow. What do I look like trying to look at porn and be horny? What does a man gain from being horny? What do you gain? Because I'm going to say this. What type of, it takes a special kind of loser. It takes a special kind of loser to just want to be aroused and horny all the time. Because at a certain point of a man's life, you have to get control of your body and you have to get control of your urges, all urges. You know what I'm saying? You have to take control of yourself. Because if a man if you don't control yourself, then you'll lose yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But let me play these videos so I don't get off topic. Let's go. Men don't want to see. Real men don't respect that. And let me show y'all. It's getting bad. Desperate ain't the word. Let's go. Desperate ain't the word. Let me show y'all what they're out here doing. $8 million house. $80 million house. I don't know if that music gonna get me whooped. $80 million house. She done married an old dead corpse millionaire. And did y'all hear what she said? We're pregnant. So men are not like women. Men are not like women. Women can't get pregnant in their 80s. Women can't get pregnant in their 80s. Now, if she's a healthy, special specimen, she might be able to. Ain't nothing impossible. Nothing's impossible because it was a lot of, I've seen women in their 50s have children. Nothing's impossible. But what I'm saying is, women ain't having babies in their 80s. But men, if our bodies are healthy enough and we still have sperm and seeds, we can still make babies in our 80s. Robert De Niro. Hold up. Let me show y'all. Women are so but I'm saying that's desperate. They're so desperate now. They're marrying dead old white men to goddamn secure a marriage because she doesn't care about that man she married. She wanted the facade. She wanted the wedding. She wanted the ring. She wanted the fairy tale. She didn't want the husband. That's just the way to get to the fairy tale. She don't want that old man. She probably calls her girlfriend like, girl, I gotta go in here and here's. She's like, girl, I gotta go in here and beep his beep. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to do that shit. But that's how desperate they're getting. And look, the young ones too. Let me show you. Black women, the black women can't. They're so unruly, a lot of them are so unruly. They don't want to listen to men and submit to a black man. So they would rather be with any other race of man than submit to the black man. Now, some black men are pieces of trash and don't deserve to be submitted to. Let's just keep it a bean. Some black men are pieces of trash and do not deserve to be submitted to. So I'm not talking about those Madden playing, football watching, barbecue chicken wing eating ass niggas. I'm not talking beer drinking ass, slide wearing ass, don't do nothing but take out the trash ass dudes. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about that type of man. I'm talking about real men. But they don't want to submit to us and listen to us, take our lead and direction. So this is what they're doing, some of them. But I've heard more than just her say this. So let's go.
I've never seen.
Hold up.
Unhappy.
Hold up. The desperation is not the word, y'all. Y'all have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna show you what's going on, man. Shit's crazy, man. Desperation ain't the word.
I've never seen an unhappy black woman with a fine ass white man. I've never seen it. And we could talk about it more. Because the ones that be happy as hell with their white man, they be getting everything that they want. And that's gonna be me next. Happily in love, living a life, they man spoiling them. They just over there. Where the white man at? I'm at the point where I'm sick of you niggas. Like, I am. Y'all give nothing no more. So I'm dating out of my comfort zone now, and I'm gonna get me a Caucasian man. So where y'all at?
Did you hear what she said? Let's break all of that down. Come on back here, baby. Let's break this shit down.
With a fine ass white man. I've never seen. seen it.
She said she's never seen a unhappy black woman with a fine ass white woman, man, right? That's a generalization. I do a lot of generalization, so I'm not, you can generalize. You do what you want. That's fine. But that's a general statement because that you can say that. That's fine. I'm not going to knock that. That's fine. Let's break it down.
And we could talk about it more. Because the ones that be happy as hell with their white man, they be getting everything that they want. And that's going to be me next.
Now,
happily in love.
hold on. Now, that's not necessarily true. Because the white men, let's keep it a buck. Most races don't date outside their race. Most races don't date outside their races. Most white men don't date outside their race. They'll fuck outside their race. They'll make love outside their race. They'll have sex outside their race. But they're not marrying outside their race. Most white men are not marrying and procreating outside their race, right? So if a black woman gets a white man who does marry and procreate out of his race, not to discredit the black woman, but most times the white men who date black women are the lower class white men who are raised around black people. It's like White Mike or somebody like that. Like everybody knows a White Mike. You know, I had a White Mike. He's cool in real life. Everybody knows a White Mike. You know, they had a White Mike where the white boy was raised up in the black community and he wasn't nothing wrong. He was raised black. He ate black. He was in the black community. He thought black a lot of times, but he just was a white boy. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had all the slang, all the swag that we was doing because he was raised with us. He was assimilated into black culture, artificially assimilated into black culture. And we accepted a White Mike. You get what I'm saying? White Mike is usually the white man who dates black women. Chad and the top business class white man ain't going out his way to date a black woman. They're not. So all that, she's fooled thinking that she's going to just go out there and bag up a white man and he's going to sweep her off her feet and just take care of her and do all this. And watch this. Watch the neck popping. Watch the attitude and the neck popping and the That's why that's why she can't be with a black man. She's got too much fucking attitude. And it's not, oh, black girls got attitude. No, it's not that. Betty loves black women. Betty was raised by a black woman. My daddy's a black man. No, it's not that. These new black women took the bravado to the next level and they think the bravado is what gets them accepted by men. When they talk to a man, they go, yeah, I be seeing girls that act and conduct themselves and talk like men. Their gestures, how they even move like men when they're talking to men. And I'd be like, what the fuck is this? You don't have to do that. Simmer down, talk like your regular voice, be yourself. And you know what I mean? But that's what we're dealing with. Even the non-masculine women would use bravado and cursing and extra when they dealing with the men instead of just coming at them with respect. But let me tell you this, that comes from post-traumatic slave disorder, because black women were taught to not trust the black man for hundreds of years. So systematically over the hundreds of years, we've been systematically, and if you don't believe me, look up the Willie Lynch, look up Willie Lynch, the Willie Lynch manual, how to build a slave manual. Since the Willie Lynch days, when they started implementing those tactics on black people, we were systematically divided from our women, because that was used as one of the main tactics to control us and keep us from excelling to the next level in society. And see, this is why you had masculine women coming into play, because women in those slavery days were treated so hard and so rough They weren't given respect as ladies. So those women back in those days couldn't even be a feminine woman. They were getting, those women back in the slavery days, this is where the masculine woman come from. Because the women back in the slavery days were so treated rough and hard, they had to be tough and strong and endure. And then a lot of times the men were stripped from them and taken away from them. So all it was a bunch of women who, so what the women got to do? They got to confide in each other and lick on each other. So this is where a lot of that shit come from. And then we also know a lot of that shit come from the buck busting and slavery. So a lot of the things that divided the black family up is come straight from slavery. That's why I say it's post-traumatic slave disorder. And it's very hurtful and it's hard to express because people don't understand this is years, hundreds of years in the making. We are not we don't fight with our baby mamas and argue with our baby daddies because we just don't like them. No, we've been programmed to have distrust, hatred, envy, and jealousy inside of us, bred it inside of us so we can never get along with each other. We were raised to be like this. Our captor have treated us so severely and brought us against each other so much to where we can't even damn near work amongst each other no more. When the last time you seen somebody holding hands? I seen somebody holding hands last week, walking, a couple, man and a woman holding hands walking, and it made me feel so good to see. I haven't seen shit like that in years. Couples holding hands walking. You know, families in the park together. You know, they done a number on us. This post-traumatic slave disorder that we suffering from, like, oh my God, it's purely out of the slavery. Look, even let's go, y'all. Y'all say a prayer for me. Hit the Cash App, $ Big Bad. They fuck all that. Listen to this. They got us like this. On the slave plantation, when the black woman had a child. On the slave plantation, when the black woman had a child, she had to give birth. No pain medication, no nothing. She had a midwife, you know, usually a midwife will help her. And after she had the child was taken from her, shipped to another plantation away from her, raised by another black woman. And first things first, before they shipped her straight back out onto the plantation on the field, they lactate her. And they use Big Mama's breast that is meant for her child and her baby's development, her black child's development, and she had to use her breast milk to feed the slave master's children. So she was made to give her nutrition that was meant for her child to the person who enslaved her children. And she was meant to raise the man who enslaved her children, but couldn't raise her own child. Do you know what that would do to the psyche? Niggas talk about postpartum. That's where that shit comes from. Because black women were tired of motherfucking giving birth and it being stripped from them. So there's something that was embedded into millions of women around the world who are children of that slavery. Because do you not know what it would feel like to have a child, and then after you have the child, the motherfucker takes your baby away, wraps it up in a fucking dirty blanket or whatever, and gives it to the next plantation, just so you won't have that motherly bond, just so you won't have that motherly love, just so you won't have that connection to your child. Then you got to use your supple breast milk and give it to their fucking children. Do you not understand what that would do to you? That's where postpartum syndrome came from. See, you don't do the research enough to understand people's mentalities. I do the research. I understand the mentalities of where we've been because I know where we're at because I know where we've been. But see, how could you explain this to a woman that you're just getting with and she just trying to kick in and have a good time and go on a vacation and laugh and joke and she just wants to dance and play and, you know, drink and smoke and, you know, have a good old time. But you trying to build up something. You're trying to build up your business. You're trying to work, build up your taxes, trade your taxes, do your stocks, work in the studio, make your songs. You're trying to build yourself up. So now you got this good, beautiful thing, you the beautiful woman, and now you got to entertain her. You got to tickle her fancies. You got to buy her the wine she likes, the champagne she likes, the dish she likes. And now you're spending your life catering to her, and you give up you give up your purpose to cater to your woman's wants, not even her needs, her wants. And so this is how a lot of men lose themselves too. You can't lose yourself in pursuit of trying to keep your woman happy. Like I told y'all plenty times before, you can never make a woman happy. She should be happy within herself and happy to be in a relationship with you through the good, the thick, the thin, and all that. Women think it's always supposed to be good in a relationship. It's not. You're not supposed to be fucking happy all the time. But as long as he ain't putting his hands on you and dogging you out and whatever, because I know how it goes. I know how it gets. I've been there, done that. But as long as nobody's hurt nobody and doing all that, people need to work with each other, man. Shit, it's like your brothers. Everybody fought their brother. Everybody fights their brother, but it's to the point though, like, since there's so much animosity and hatred between the man and the woman, a lot of times the aggressive party knows no ends. They won't stop. They'll damn near delete you because there's no love. We don't have no love for each other. Thank you, SS. We don't have no love for each other. There's no love for each other out here. Everybody's just trying to see what they can get from each other. The days of using men are over. You can't use men anymore, and we're not trying to use you no more. We're headed into something that we've never, ever seen before as people. And if you think you can get through this without me, you're wrong. We need each other desperately right now. That's why I said desperate ain't the word. Women fucked up. They were supposed to treat us right. We were supposed to value each other. Let's break this shit down. She thinks she's gonna get with a white man and he's gonna treat her right. Baby, your attitude's fucked up. The white man is not gonna deal with you either. Let's go. Let me show y'all this shit, man.
Happily in love, living a life.
Watch this. All that neck popping and shit. We don't got time for that shit. Talk. Just talk to me. Express yourself without yelling and raising your voice. Talk to me. Communicate. I don't want to see you talking. I want to hear you talking. And I love the sass of a woman. I love a woman, bro. Big Bad A is I love a woman. Their smells, their ins, their outs, everything about them. But I can't deal with this. Nobody can deal with it. Look, and I'm going to tell you, she's pretty, but y'all don't see what I see. She's going to argue with you. She's going to break it. Bro,
because
look.
The ones that be happy as hell with their white man, they be getting everything that they want. And that's going to be me next. Happily in love.
Look at all that.
Life, they man spoiling them. They just open it. Where the white man at?
See?
I'm
look.
at the point where I'm sick.
Look. Where the white man at? White man wants that. Chill the fuck out. Calm the fuck down. You just killed your chance. She just killed her chance with all the white men. White men don't like aggressive women. White men, PSA. PSA. Black men treat their women with respect, love, and dignity. Black men are romantic. Black men love women. Not talking about the niggas you deal with. I ain't talking about those niggas. Black men love women. Black men are romantic. We're respectable for women. We was raised by women. All we know is women. We love women, right? But white men, they don't treat their women with respect. They don't love their women. White men are hard as hell on their women. If you hang around a white man and you see how he talks to his wife or his woman, even if he loves her, he's hard on her. And she accepts that shit. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts or ways around it. That man is going to put his foot down. And, bro, I seen it all my life. I grew up in a black family, so when I see white men, how they talk to their women, and even when I see like a white man on porn, they even have sex more savage than black people. Look at it yourself. Go on a porn site and look up a black porn and a white porn and see the difference between a black man, how he has sex, and see the difference between how a white man has sex. White man, black man, see the fucking difference. It's a big difference. Black man got the motion in the ocean. We grooving and smoothing with you. White man, bap, 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 bap. Girl, trying to get away, bap, bap, he killing her. I don't watch porn that much, but I'm just keeping it real because I done seen it. That's why I know what the fuck is going on. I seen it. White men are dragging their girls. When I was growing up, them white boys was doing that savage shit. They was teaching us how to do that savage shit to them girls. We wasn't even doing all that back. My black homeboys wasn't even doing all that savage shit till we would meet up with them crazy white boys and they be doing that shit to them girls. And we'd be like, what the fuck? How the fuck you got them doing it? And they, dude, it's okay, man. Mark my words, white dudes don't treat their women right. So while these black girls think you're going to go to a white man and get a princess treatment, you're not. He's only going to kiss your ass but for so long, and then that Chad going to come out and he might put a foot in your ass, to be honest with you. They're not dealing with that shit. You think so, you're wrong. But white men are not dealing with that sassy, loud. If black men can't deal with it, you think a white man can deal with you? Be real. If a black man don't got nothing, she said black men don't even give nothing no more. Listen to this shit. Listen.
I've never seen an unhappy black woman with a fine ass white man. I've never seen it. And we could talk about it more. Because the ones that be happy as hell with their white man, they be getting everything that they want. And that's going to be me next. Happily in love, living a life, they man spoiling them. They just over there. Where the white man at? I'm at the point where I'm sick. Like, I am. Y'all give nothing no more. So I'm dating out of my comfort zone now.
Y'all give nothing no more. Black men, y'all give nothing no more. So now I'm dating out of my comfort zone. So now she's desperate and uncomfortable. So she's going to go to Plan W. Plan W, white boy. Don't go, white men, don't date these black women. Do not date them. You're not their first choice. She likes Long Dick Larry. She loves Long Dick Larry. But Long Dick Larry, he ain't having it no more. Long Dick Larry is coming through with long dick and bubble gum and maybe a movie in Netflix, and he gonna see her in the morning, see her the next week. He gonna knock that thing to sleep, and he gonna leave out when she sleep. That's all Long Dick Larry's doing. And she can't take it no more because she's not getting no results. She's not respecting Long Dick Larry as a man, but she respects his dick game. So she'll let him hit it, but she don't respect him as a man. She won't, whatever. He's a bum. He's Long Dick Larry. All he got is long dick. He's a thug. He don't have no money. He don't have a car. You know what I'm saying? He might have a car or whatever. But those type of men like Long Dick Larry's, he just gets by off his ding dong. He don't have to. He just goes woman to woman, long dicking and sleeping, crashing and dashing, dicking them down and sleeping, and then waking up the next morning. Baby, what we gonna eat? Give her some more in the morning, long dick, and get up out of there. That's all Long Dick Larry. That's how he survives. Baby, when you get paid this week, man, you was gonna let me get some money, right? Because, man, I got this shit coming up, man. I really would appreciate it, baby. I'm gonna get you straight when I get straight. Long Dick Larry. He's a bum. Baby, can I use your car real quick? And I'll bring you right back. I just need to go up the street and go handle this trap real quick. Long Dick Larry's a loser. He ain't got nothing but long dick. So white men, don't date these black women when they come to you. You're not their first choice. Send her back to Long Dick Larry and let them figure it out.
So where y'all at?
Cause Long Dick Larry been plumbing her ass. Listen.
Like I am.
If she says she's sick of these niggas, how many Long Dick Larrys she done been with? How many Long Dick Larrys have she been with to where she's sick of men?
I've never seen an unhappy black woman with a fine ass white man. I've never seen it. And we could talk about it more. Because the ones that be happy as hell with their white man, they be getting everything that they want. And that's gonna be me next. Happily in love, living a life.
See, all that neck popping.
Them, they just open it. Where the white man at? I'm at the point where I'm sick. Like I am. Y'all give nothing no more. So I'm dating out of my comfort zone now, and I'm gonna get me a Caucasian man. So where y'all at?
Desperate is not the word, y'all. Even me. I'm not ashamed to admit I need a woman. I love a woman. I've always been with a woman. See, the difference between me, I miss something that I've always had. Only reason I miss having a woman is because I've always had a woman. I never been in a situation to where Big Betty's been single and not just women don't fuck with me and won't touch me, won't call. I never been in no situation like that. I always had access to the most beautiful women, the best of the best. Not the richest and no shit like that, but I'm talking about the prettiest, the best ones that everybody be wanting. I've always had full access to them. And with that, I'm gonna be real. You do get used to the feel of a woman, the intimacy of a woman. So a man who's been with a woman like me, been with a woman for decades and shit like that, to be single and then to be single in this modern climate of dating scene, how women are today, is real fucked up. And I'm not ashamed to say that. See, that's why I get on here and make my videos. See, I made my voice so I could speak on shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is the most important topic of the whole world right now because, yeah, we got wars going on. We got all this shit going on. But at the same time, we got wars going on in our families. Motherfuckers can't even get along with their baby mamas. Motherfuckers can't even get along with their baby daddies. Motherfuckers can't even get along with their wives and husbands. And motherfuckers can't even get along with their mamas and uncles and daddies and brothers. And you know what I mean? We're at war amongst each other. You know? What you said, SS, what's good? Thank you so much, SS. She said, the man is a essential key element. Women are key elements. It's about embracing the feminine and women and embracing the masculine, not men being twinkle toes or women being to men. Yeah, for real, twinkle toes, or women being to men to unite and restore the balance for change. That's exactly what we need, man. That's what I'm preaching right now, SS. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for getting the message and not being scared to engage, because yes, I'm speaking on women, but who else can speak on women but a man who's dealt and deals with you on a day-to-day into my life basis? I don't care what men do. I care about what women do. I don't care about what niggas is doing. Bruh, I'm so much on my path, I don't give a fuck about what men do. I love men, get you a salute and give you the boot. I give you a salute and the boot. Poop. But women, I fuck with women because who am I living my life with? Women. Oh, a woman, women, whatever God has for me. But I'm saying, I don't want to choose to live my life with a bunch of men. So why am I'm not going to study men like that, because I don't idolize men. I don't worry about what men do. I'm one of the top elite men out here. I don't worry about what men do. The only thing I'm missing is some money. And all that shit is coming and coming. It's gonna come. So I just say this, y'all, man. This boy, Women fucked up. We got to do better, man. This feminist shit. Look, when women, let me explain to you that plantation. I don't even want to go there, man. Off the plantation, they trick women to give up their babies and strip them from their babies. So that's why a lot of women don't even have no maternal instinct in them. All this shit is post-traumatic slave disorder, man. Motherfuckers don't even have no maternal instincts anymore, man. God, let's go. Let me show y'all. So, boom. Here, we have another woman who was desperate as fuck and got with a man online, long distance during the lockdown. She was with him during the lockdown, met him 4 years ago. That's the lockdown. Don't forget the time span. Don't forget what happened. She met the man during the lockdown, Dominican Republic, DR, Dominican man, right? Spanish man. She tried to assimilate in Spanish culture. This is a black fucking woman. She tried to say, and I love when these sellout women, I love it when it don't work for them, because, and I want everybody to have love and I want everybody to be right, whatever they want. But I'm going to tell you this, when you have good black men who are more than able and wanting to be with you, to keep, the black race going, to keep black families going, to keep people alive, and you could be with whoever you want to be. I'm not a bigot. I'm not a racist. What I'm saying is, because I'm a byproduct of multicultural, but what I'm saying is I'm a black man. What I'm saying is when you have beautiful black people, beautiful black men who want to be with beautiful black women, and they can't get along because society has turned them apart, tearing them apart, it's very sad to see this shit, man. And we never should if you become knowledgeable enough, you cannot let this shit affect you. And that's why it's so hard for me to coexist with people who don't understand, because I'm to the level that I understand exactly where most of this shit started. So it's like, if you understand it, you can live through it. I mean, you can get past it. Like, I ain't got to be a slave of racism if I understand what racism is. I ain't got to be a slave of bowing down and all this subservientry and shit if I understand it. You could rise up, be held decent, and conduct yourself as a man and get respected as a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better understand there's levels to this shit, man. And I'm trying to excel. So look at this. I'm going to show you this sellout black woman who thought she was going to meet a special Spanish man, and she got married to him. And after he got to America, he moved here, and 2 weeks after he moved here, he left her and divorced her.
Why my Dominican husband left me after only 2 weeks of living in the U.S.
And the reason why he left you for 2 weeks of living in the U.S., because women are men in women's bodies nowadays. Y'all are thinking like men and conducting yourselves like men, and no man, whether foreign or domestic, can deal with that shit. It's not normal. It's not natural for women to conduct and think like men, but this is what we're dealing with, so this is what the results are.
And let me start off by saying I'm never going to apologize for being a good person. Of course, I feel why my Dominican husband left me after only 2 weeks of living in the U.S. And let me start off by saying I'm never going to apologize for being a good person, having a good heart, and believing in love. Because one thing I'm never going to do is live in the what if, because I feel like eso never leaves you de vida. And if that makes me ingenua, then so be it. So my soon-to-be ex-husband and I, who we'll call Moon, we've been together for 4 years, married 3. I lived in the Dominican Republic with him during COVID, but we decided that it was better for me to come back and live in the United States so that we could qualify for the visa. So in 2022, I moved back and we started applying for the visa in August. I was going back and forth doing long distance, porque yo estaba agarrada de mi palo dominicano, mi amor, and no one can get me out of there. Fast forward to this year, in May, we heard back and got our appointment for May 2024. And we did the whole thing. He got approved. And then he ended up coming back with me in June to the United States. So since the beginning of the relationship, he had always struggled with holding down a job and being financially responsible. And so I took it upon myself to teach him the things that I know so that he could get better, so that when he came to the States, he would...
First red flag, a woman can't show a man how to be a man. Either you got with a responsible, reliable, dependable man, or you got with a man who's in progression, or you got with a bum who's never going to change. You can't teach a man how to be a man. You can help a man progress. You can motivate him, whatever you can do, yes. But you can't, like, you're going to get and be a boss and be a businessman. We're going to start this business up. Like, when women do that shit, it doesn't work for men. It don't work.
To be able to manage his money mejor. So over the past year, he was able to secure a really good job, and now he's balling and has all this money, and he's just like, I don't know what to do with it. Me being the person that I am, I'm like, ponte a ahorrar, like, go to classes for English so that when you come to the United States, like, you know the visa is coming through soon, you're prepared and ready to go. But of course, now he has in his mind that he wants to do something else with his money y que va a comenzar a construir su casa. So that's what he's going to do. In her public, when you lay the roof of your house, usually your family members move on top of it. So that's what she did. She gave him a piece of her property so that he can start constructing there. But there was no need for him to start doing that just yet. So el hombre se puso a construir, which is great, because now you have a place of your own. But now money is tight and you're asked out, and somehow, some way, now I'm the bad guy because I don't want to offer up my funds to help you do something that I told you that it wasn't the time for you to do. Of course, I feel guilty and I deposit him money to finish building the house. So I fly back to the yard to be with him and prepare for the visa interview. So before the visa interview, everything's going really well. After the visa interview is when shit starts going to hell. And it wasn't just the fact that I was realizing that I was going to be the sole provider, because I was ready to do that. We had already discussed it. But it was me realizing that you literally had done absolutely nothing to prepare yourself to move to the United States, even though we've been in this process over the last almost 2 years. It was his baby mamas texting him, asking him, oh my God, I can't believe you're leaving. So where does this leave us? What are we? What do you feel for me? Excuse me? It was defining him trying to initiate conversation of his ex of almost 6 years. Why are you reaching out to him? It was simply the...
Baby, he's reaching out to her because your dumb ass helped pay to build a house for her. You built her, this man, see, these men know these women are desperate. These men know COVID, the lockdown, the lockdown. Come on. I'm almost done, y'all. These men know, all them foreign men knew during the lockdowns, there was a lot of women who were desperate and they wanted relationships. So they were online hustling, Cash App hustling, online hustling, ooh, baby in them over the phone and getting money sent to him. She paid for this man to finish building his house. She helped her money helped him build the house for his wife in Dominican Republic, and her dumb ass is listen.
Consideration and me realizing that you're actively trying to make me the villain in the story. So now we're beefing, and I'm telling him, bro, like, if you don't want to come to the United States right now, you don't have to. Let's work this stuff out and come in together in a healthier space. He refuses, and he's like, we can push past this. Let's just go and live the life that we've always wanted to together. So we come to the States, and when I tell you things were rocky from the jump, tírame de un barranco. And of course, we were going to have the basic relationship fights, like put the toilet seat down, pick up after this, because now we're living with each other 24/7. Pero lo que no se justifica is, why is la sierva texting you at 6 in the morning telling you about her personal problem? Why are you asking fulana de tal if she's eaten and recommending her to rent out the house? What house? And yes, moving to a whole different...
The house that you fucking built for this dump. Yo, you can't make this shit up. This is why I said a woman who's unkept is in danger. A woman who is unkept is in danger. She's in danger to get scammed. She's in danger to get tricked. She's in danger to get duped. She's in danger. Because it seems like they can't, most Unkept women can't make logical decisions. And I don't understand this shit. Like simple logic. She doesn't even understand she's getting played. She thinks she has a long distance relationship with a Dominican man. She was just getting piped down when she was in Dominican Republic. And he was using her for money, man. This shit is fucked up.
Country is so hard, but I'm bending over backwards to make sure that you're having a good time or trying to help you acclimate in the best that I possibly can. From the moment that he set foot in the States, we tried really hard to help him find a job. But because the Social Security hadn't come in yet, he obviously couldn't start working, and we didn't want him to start working illegally just in case that brought any sort of problems. I will say, though, one of the reasons why I fell in love with this man is because he knows how to work. He was never the one to be lounging around. He always was trying to hustle, work, provide for both of us when I was living there and I didn't have a job. And even after both of us were settled in, like, he was always really good and never asking me for anything, even though I would be the one to offer. Which is why I was so understanding when I could see that he was restless being here and not having anything to do. Lo que yo no entiendo, however, is that your restlessness is coming because you know you have bills to pay in the Dominican Republic and kids to maintain, but you did absolutely nothing para ahorrar tu dinero cuando tú podías. So unfortunately, the bickering and fighting continued, and one of the first things that he said in our real fight was, "Is this why you brought me here? Like, get me my flight so I can go back." To which I responded, "What you're not going to do is sit here and try to make this like I was the one who brought you here when this was actively your decision. Because what you're not trying to do is make this a me problem cuando tú eras the one who needed to save his money." But anyways, para cortarle story time, by the second week, he was already telling me that he was ready to go home. And I begged, y yo le lloré, y le pedí to please stay, let's work this out. Wait, the papers are going to come, you're going to be able to start working. It doesn't make sense for you to go back and start working there when the money that you could be earning there, you can earn it here in your first check. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough, and he just made his decision that he was going to leave, and he did. I had told him that if he decided to leave, that our relationship was done because I was not going to be with someone who's going to come and only be here for 2 weeks and decide that they can't handle the pressure and just bounce. When I moved to the Dominican Republic and I lived there for 10 months looking for a job without finding one, just struggling just because I wanted to be with this man, because I wanted to give our relationship a shot. So you're going to tell me that I can go ahead and do that and I can fly back and forth for 4 years, spending my money, my time, and my resources, and you can't come here and sit there with me and struggle past 2 weeks? No. So ultimately, we were going back and forth, but essentially I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And when he saw that I was really serious this time about ending the relationship for the first time, and I don't know how many times I broke up with him, he started feeling the heat. And so one Sunday night, he surprised me by flying back to the States, unbeknownst to me, knocking on my door without knowing my address. "How did you get here, sir?" And asking me to give him another shot. But by then it was too late. I did not recognize him. I looked at him and I didn't feel anything for him anymore, which is hard to say, but just like the love wasn't there the way that it was before. So the next day I just told him he had to pick up his crap and go because I just couldn't do this anymore. And that's what he did. The first thing that he packed was his visa and he left to St. Croix to work. And then a week later, he went back to the Dominican Republic. So I filed for divorce about 2.5 weeks later, and last Friday he signed the divorce papers. So this is all actively still happening and is still very fresh. And I know there are a lot of people on here who say, "Oh my God, girl, like nunca, I would never." But you don't really know what you're going to do in a situation unless you're in it. And honestly, I love this man with my whole heart for 4 years. And I still do because eso no se apaga de un día para otro. But I just came to the realization that this just was not serving me and that it wasn't what I needed for me in my life. And I think that's okay.
You heard what she said, and I'm done. She said this shit wasn't serving her. They think they think they're God. And I love women, man, but they're not God. Women are not God. We're byproducts of God. We're God's children, but women are not God. She said this shit doesn't serve me. The relationship's not supposed to serve you. You're supposed to serve the relationship. You're supposed to serve your children. You're supposed to serve your man. You're supposed to serve God. You're supposed to be fucking subservient. I'm subservient. I serve my children. I serve God. I serve community. I serve my people. I serve all kind of people with pride, with dignity. I cook for a living. I serve the community. What do you mean? It's part of life. Give and take, not just take. So I don't know what y'all did, man. Y'all fucked up. It's fucked up. I don't know. Let me read these comments and I'm out of here, man. This shit is messed up, man. I didn't mean to come on like this, but this is the only way I could do it. Is like, people don't see it, bro. Like, how could y'all not see what y'all done allowed? You know, the man. Okay, I read that one. Absolutely, us women are so far off that's what's throwing a lot of things off. We need to be restored for the home, our men, children, and then together as man and woman unite and can stand strong again against outside forces. Exactly. Because a family can protect themselves from anything, but you by yourself, a woman out there on the streets by herself, she's getting picked the fuck off. Ain't no protection out there in them streets for you, woman. If you don't have a man, you don't have no protection. Your brother and whoever, your cousins, them, they can come after, but they got to protect their families. No, all women, but a lot. Yeah, not all women. I'm generalizing because I'm talking about most. Not all women, but a lot of us have been misled or just haven't understood what this really all about. Yet this was a process and lessons that we, all men and women, had to go through to see the truth. Man, so many of us didn't have to suffer, man, but I guess I don't know. We're running out of time. There's not really any more time to play and figure it. There's no in between. There is no more time. Thank you and salute you, STU, salute to you for real, man. There is no more time. That's why I'm on here urging this fuck. There is no more time. What are people doing? I seen something so desperate today, I'm not even gonna say it. I seen a woman do something so desperate today, I'm not even gonna say it. Desperate ain't the word. It's messed up. I love y'all. We better do something about this or else it's gonna be too late. It's your big homie, Big Bad A. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Hey man, it is what it is. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.